Hello friends, today I would like to present next question from trigonometry. The solution for this question includes some tricks and multiple formulas. So with your attention, let me start the class. We have left hand side as sine square A minus sine square B whole divided by sine A into cos A minus sine B into cos B. Some of the students feel this question a complex one, but if we have an idea of some tricks, as well as if we have all the multiple formulas, trigonometric formulas in our mind, then obviously it can be solved in a very simple way. You just need to practice once or twice. So after this step, I will apply a mathematical rule. That is, we will multiply both numerator and denominator by 2. So that means numerator is also multiplied by 2. Let me keep this in bracket first. If you keep this in bracket and then multiply by 2, in the same way, if we keep all the denominators in bracket and then multiply by 2, so we get this one. 2 in numerator and 2 in denominator. So it's simply a mathematical rule. Now, after this step, we'll break the bracket and we'll get 2 into this first factor, first trigonometric term, that will be 2 sine square A. Again, 2 into second one. So it will be 2 sine square B minus sine. There will not be any change. Again, in denominator, we'll multiply the first terms as well as the second terms with 2, and then we'll get 2 sine A into cos A minus 2 sine into sine B into cos B. So it's a very simple step. And then after this step, now this 2 sine square A and 2 sine square B, these both terms can be modified into another form that we get from this formula. That is cos 2A is equals to 1 minus 2 sine square A. This is the formula that we used to learn in the class. So when we arrange this different terms of this formula, like if we bring minus 2 sine square A on the left hand side, that will be 2 sine square A. And if we again bring cos 2A on the right hand side, then that will be 1 minus cos 2A. So simply after this modification, 2 sine square A can be written as 1 minus cos 2A. So that's what we will do with this 2 sine square A and 2 sine square B. Keeping them in bracket, 2 sine square A can be written as 1 minus cos 2A. That comes from this formula. And again, in the same way, 2 sine square B can also be written as 1 minus cos 2B. And then we have next formula for 2 sine A into cos A, and that is sine 2A. This comes from formula. In the same way, 2 sine B into cos B is also written as sine 2B. As we know, sine 2 theta, let me write here, sine 2 theta is equals to 2 into sine theta into cos theta. So this is the formula of sine 2 theta. So in the same form, we will write the denominator. So after this step, we'll move to the next step, in which we will simplify, we'll break out the bracket from the numerators, and then when this part, second part, is broken out, when the factors inside the bracket are taken out, then this minus will multiply both the numbers 1 to 1 also, and to minus cos 2b also. Then what it will become? Yes, that will be minus 1 plus cos 2b. These two numbers comes after multiplication with the minus sign that is in front of the bracket. And this 1 minus cos 2a is just copied from the previous step. This one will remain same. And after this step, now again we can see that there are the numbers 1 and 1 with opposite sign. So we'll cancel them, and then in the next step we'll bring cos to be at front, and we'll send minus cos 2a on the back. So that means we'll arrange the numbers. We'll keep the positive factors at first, and the factor, the trigonometric sign that have negative sign will be kept at back. So now these formulas, cos 2b minus cos 2a, this is in the form of cos c minus cos d. So this can be written as 2 sine c plus d by 2. In place of c we have 2b here, and in place of d we have 2a. Again into sine d minus c by 2. So this is what we'll write on the next step. Similarly, sine 2a minus sine 2b is also in the similar form of formula, that is sine c minus sine d is equals to 2 cos c plus d by 2 into sine c minus d by 2. So comparing with this formula, the next step will be written, that is 2 sine 2b plus 2a by 2 in this form into sine 2a minus 2b by 2. So I think you clearly see here, in place of c we have 2b if we compare with this formula, and in place of d we have 2a. Now see here, if it is c plus d, whether it is written as d plus c or c plus d, it doesn't matter. So we are writing 2b plus 2a in the same way. And then this d minus c, it should be correct. It is d minus c. So that's why first of all we'll write this one as this is similar to d. First of all we'll write 2a, then minus, and c, that means the first one, the first angle, that is 2b. So you should be clear in this part. And then again this sine c minus sine d, the denominator will convert in this form, that is 2 cos c plus d by 2, this one is, and c minus d, it's simple, direct, so we'll write c 2a minus 2b by 2. Now you see here the second part from the numerator and second part from the denominator, it's same, totally same. Both are sine, both have the same angle, 2a minus 2b by 2, 2a minus 2b by 2, so they will be cancelled. Again there is another common, that is 2 and 2, so we'll cancel that also. And then what remains there? Only sine and 2 common from both the angles, that means inside the bracket that will be b plus a. Again from the denominator cos remains, and from both the angles we take 2 common again, and that will be a plus b by 2. Now these 2 on the angle side and this 2 from the denominator can be cancelled. In the same way, the denominator cos 2 and 2 can be cancelled. Finally, what remains? There remains sine b plus a can be written as a plus b now, and cos, this one, the second part is written same. Now finally we have sine theta by cos theta in this form. So this can be written as, you have learned, this one is one of the simplest formula. This can be written as tan theta. So that means if we have theta with sine and theta with cos, that can be written as tan theta. But here we have a plus b and a plus b. So that means in place of theta we'll write a plus b, and sine by cos is equals to tan. So we have tan a plus b as our right hand side. It's the demand of the question. So I hope you enjoyed the video up to here. You are clear with the explanation with every steps. I hope you will practice a lot more on this question, and then we'll see in the next video again. Thank you very much for watching the video.